Hey guys, it's Shelby, otherwise known as Shelbizleee here on YouTube, and today I am back with you guys to do an interesting and fun video and hopefully educational for all of us, right? Today I wanted to specifically calculate how much water I consume. So I'm going to watercalculator.org. I've never done this before, but I'm going to be calculating how much water I supposedly use on a daily basis, or maybe this is on a yearly basis. I honestly have no idea, but you're gonna come along with me for the ride. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link to this particular calculator and you can follow along with me. If you guys do follow along with the link I'm leaving in the description, leave a comment on this video and tell me what your number came out to be, and don't cheat because there's no fun in that. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up so more people can learn about stuff like this, you guys. I really appreciate it, and let's go. I always get nervous to start these sort of things because I think that I'm not gonna know the answers to the questions that they're asking, so I hope that doesn't happen. How many people are in your household? So I guess I want to calculate it for just me, so I'm going to keep it as just me for right now. How long is the average shower in your household? Oh, mine's definitely, it's not, I want to say it's like at 5 minutes. So how do I say under 5, let's be fair, let's say 5 to 10. Do you have a low flow shower head? So my landlord is super conservative in terms of conservation, like resources and stuff. He's a very frugal man, so that's why. And we do have a pretty low flow shower head on our shower. I'm going to be testing out this month to see exactly how much comes out in a minute, but for now I'm going to say that we do. Do you take baths? If so, how many? No, I don't have a bathtub in my apartment, which kind of makes me sad because I would like to take like a bath every now and then with a bath bomb and stuff like that. I used to like doing that like maybe like once a month or something, but yeah, I don't do that anymore at all. So how long do you leave your bathroom faucet running each day? Oh, not very long. So I wash my face in the shower to save time on that because I find that going one by one with my hand in the faucet takes a lot longer than if I was doing it in the shower. Just kind of go like this and it's done. It's not such a mess. I definitely always make sure I turn my water off while I'm brushing my teeth. And I can't think of any other reason I use that. Unless no, this is just bathroom, so not for your sink in your kitchen. So let's just go with under 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in saying that. Do your bathroom sinks have low flow faucets? I don't think so. Do you, let it mellow. So we'll talk about that later this month also, but sometimes. Do you have low flow toilets? Honestly, obviously I did install these toilets myself, so I don't know. So let's be fair and say no. How long do you leave the kitchen faucet running each day? So that's an interesting one. If you guys haven't seen my house tour, I'll try to remember to link it in the cards. If you guys don't know how the cards work, basically when those videos come across, they'll be saved right there in the little eye icon. If it is on this side, if it's not, it's over here. I'm so sorry, but I think it's right here, the little eye icon. You can click on those any point in the video and then click on the video that you want to watch. So if you want to watch it next, just when you get to the end of the video, you can click it and click the next video. Just in case you guys didn't know about that. I didn't know about it for a long time. Okay, so if you've seen my house tour, like I was trying to say, we don't have a dishwasher. So all the dishes we do get done at the faucet, and I usually let Madison do it because she's a lot better at using a lot less water. Usually food in bowls really grosses me out, and so I use a lot of water to try to get it out before I have to touch it. So she's very good about it, and I wouldn't say that we ever would let it run more than 5 minutes a day. Yeah, definitely not every day, so I'm just gonna go with under 5 minutes. Does your sink have a low flow faucet? So I know the shower is a low flow, but I'm gonna say that the kitchen sink looks pretty average and like old school, so I'm gonna say no. Do you wash your dishes? How do you wash your dishes? Old school dishwasher, water with my own 2 hands. Yeah, definitely my own 2 hands. Blanks load per day. What does a load mean? I wouldn't say a load per day. Let's say, yeah, week is better. Maybe 2 per week. That sounds good. How do you do laundry? So this is the thing about not owning your own home and not putting in your own appliances. I do my laundry in my landlord's like laundry room, so whatever they have is what I use. I'm pretty sure it's old school. No, they have some water efficiency stuff in there. So let's say I think about once per week, but that's mine and Madison's clothes. So, oh, per day, Jesus. Once per week, once per month. We'll say once per week, even though it's more like once every other week because of how we do things. But does that seem about right? Let's say 2 and let's bump it up to month because that's gonna be more accurate, I think. Do you have a gray water system installed in your home? I don't think so. I wouldn't really know because like I said, this isn't mine, but I don't think we do. Do you water a lawn or garden? So I don't, but my landlord does. Does that count? No, because it's not my consumption. He's not doing it for me. So we're gonna go with no. Do you have a rain barrel? I don't. I so wish I did, you guys. The things I would do if I owned my own house. Do you have a swimming pool? Negative. Do you have a car? Yes, I do. Do you wash? Oh, I never wash my car. My dad really gets mad because I like never wash my car. A self-service, a garden hose at home. I just don't really do it. I'll go with self, but we'll go like once. We'll say like maybe 4 times, 5 times a year. We'll go with that. Let's take a break. You've answered a bunch of questions about your direct water use, and so far that added up to 84 gallons a day. But that's just a small part of your total water footprint. You're about to find out how much water goes into making the food you eat. Okay, so this is really interesting, and I'm kind of excited to figure this out. You use your own virtual water. Virtual water! Guys, virtual water is so interesting and something that I'm going to dedicate a lot of time and energy to this month to try to teach you guys some more stuff about it if you don't already know. So that's cool. Let's see what's next. How many miles do you drive per week? Not very many. How do I add to this? Wait, what? How do I? It doesn't let me pick it. Oh, that's how you do it. Oops. Okay, let's go back and fix that. Okay, so how many miles do I drive per week? Not very many. No, definitely not that many. Like very little, honestly. I would say 100 would be pushing it. Let's do 90. I think that's probably close. Where do you live? I live in Texas. Where does your electricity come from? At home, electricity utility. Oh yeah, we don't have solar panels, so it's completely from the grid. How much do you shop? Shop that you drop. Like to shop for basics. Yeah, basically that's it. Do you recycle paper? Yes, all of it, always. Do you recycle plastic? Always. Do you recycle bottles? I recycle everything. Do you donate your old clothes? Yes, of course I do. What's your diet? I'm a vegan. Oh, that jumped up so much. Look, if you don't eat anything a day, I consume about 370 gallons per day. But if I eat something, I'm in trouble. Okay, next. How much money do you spend on dog food, cat food each month? Not very much. Tippy doesn't eat too much. Because I think the bag of food I buy him is about $8 and it honestly lasts him over a month. So I'm going to go with 5. What are you most interested in? How to save water, helping the environment, saving money, helping the environment for sure. What do you most want to learn about? Indoor water use, outdoor water use, virtual water use. I love that. Okay, is this it? I think this is it. So you know what's super weird? Whenever I was doing research about this, what I found is that a lot of the websites were telling me that the average American uses between 100 and 200 gallons of water per day, but I definitely think that that was leaving out a lot of the things that they considered, such as driving, because that does, like the fossil fuels it takes to do that requires water, as well as the electricity you generate takes water in ways that we don't realize because we're not seeing it. It's much behind the scenes and it's virtual. That's why. And especially your diet consumes most of the water that you consume as a person on a daily basis. So very interesting to see what they say that you consume, just because they're talking about strictly what comes out of your faucet every day, and then take into consideration all those things to see that I personally consume about 1,041 gallons of water per day is insane. And it says here, I have a low water footprint. Can you imagine 1,000 gallons a day being low? That's crazy. That's so mind-blowing. And the US average is 2,220 gallons per day. So crazy. Oh, okay. It says explore your footprint in detail, try different answers, and see your results change. Well, I don't want to do that. I just thought that it could teach me more about virtual water. Oh, there's more stats if I scroll down. It says indoor, outdoor, virtual water. Most of my water comes from virtual water, which is what it takes to do things that you're not directly like turning on a faucet and using. And then you can see my stats compared to the average American stats, which is pretty crazy. So let's start at the top and let's consider some of them. So household, it says I consume about 20 and the average consumer has about 12. Probably because I selected between 5 and 10, but I think it's much closer to 5. But I know it's never really under 5, so I didn't want to lie about that. Definitely didn't want to do that. Where else am I higher than average? Bathroom sink. Wow, I said under 5 minutes, and they're saying that that's a lot more than the average American. Probably because, again, I don't have water efficiency appliances. So my garage apartment is kind of old, and I think most people by now have updated their sinks and things like that, but I haven't. So that's probably why that's higher. Same thing with my kitchen sink, dishes. So this is interesting. What does it say? What are the tips here? I'm curious. It takes a lot of water to produce the food we eat. Yes, yes, yes. Get a dishwasher. I can't get a dishwasher. So I wanted to dedicate an entire video to this, and I probably still will because I think a lot of people could learn from it. But comparing washing things with your hands to washing things with a dishwasher, which one is more water efficient? And I think it's still, despite what this says, and I'm gonna do a lot more digging because I don't even know yet, I think it depends on how much you're washing, how conservative you are, what type of appliances you have. A lot goes into that. So they're suggesting getting a dishwasher. They specifically suggest one of these. Oh, use the garbage disposal less? Okay. When you wash dishes by hand, try using a little water to get your sponge soapy and wet and turning off. Yeah, we definitely do that. Madison is so good about that, so that's good. What else? Okay, where else am I higher than the average? I think that's about the only place I'm higher than the average. Yeah, that's it. Super cool. So it's weird to see, like, because if you eat a vegan diet, you use significantly less water to produce your food. So they estimate that I use about 600 gallons of water per day just to produce the food that I eat. And the average American has about 1,300 gallons, almost 1,400 gallons of water for the typical omnivorous diet, which I knew that, right? That's the main reason that I avoid animal food at all costs. So that was really cool for me to learn about that stuff and to be able to have such a really good website to teach you guys. I think this did a pretty good job. So if you're following along with me, I'm definitely curious, how much water did it say you consume a day? Did you cheat? Did you give the wrong answers because you were afraid of what they would say? I hope not, because it's really helpful to learn the truth, and then so you can like take stabs at the things that you're wasting water with, consuming water with, rather I should say. But that was super cool. So let me know, like I said, if you tried this or if you're gonna try it, and let me know what yours ends up being. Stay tuned for the rest of the videos this month, and make sure this month that you're really interactive on my videos, like liking and sharing and commenting and things like that, because it's really gonna help get this information out to more people. I don't think this is the sexiest topic because we're talking about water consumption, but I want more people to know about it because I think it's very important. So that's it for today, you guys. I hope you loved it as much as I did, and remember, until next time, create the peace.